This is Valley News Live at noon.
The snow has made its way through Fargo Moorhead. Just take a look at this. A sheet of white blanketed has just covered the valley. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining. I am Phoenix O'Connor. Now, although the metro isn't receiving large amounts like the north and the west, the snow is still making for some very dangerous travel. This crash right here, it happened along I-94 in Moorhead this morning. State Patrol says no one was seriously hurt. Troopers do say several rollovers and spinouts were reported along the interstate today. Now, as a reminder, you need to slow down and stay off cruise control. Well, here is a look at Fargo right now on our Skycam. For the latest, we're going to head straight over to our meteorologist, Lisa Green. Hi, good morning. We can say good afternoon, Lisa.
Good afternoon.
Right? Good afternoon.
Yeah, just a couple minutes past now. And we are looking down at the Dakota Magic Casino down in Hankinson. And take a look at this. I've been time-lapsing this view all morning since 9:15 here this morning. Notice how when this starts, we've kind of got a little sunshine, a little break in the clouds. The wind is strong. But watch what happens. We see a burst of snow move through, and then we get several shots of that happening. And all this time, we've got the wind. It's causing blowing snow out in that distant field, across the street, across the roadway, and visibility is down past the flags, and we continue to see areas of snow blowing through. So this is something you might encounter and might be running into as you are getting ready to hit the road if you plan to be traveling today. A look at conditions right now. We've got snow rotating around that low, and it continues to bring these scattered areas of snow showers. At times they're a little heavier. They're working their way through the valley right now in Fargo Moorhead, stretching up Highway 75 here in Minnesota, back through Ada and up toward Crookston, just on the very edge of this at this point in time. Also Castleton seeing some snow, and this is working its way through the Clay County area. So snow there and in other locations too. You can tell where it is with visibility. It's down in places in the east, but not nearly as bad as what we're looking at in our western counties. We've got visibility down to a quarter mile in Langdon, Carrington also at a quarter mile, other places less than a mile. And that's because we have the snow and the wind really going in that area. Here's a look at our winds gusting to 39 miles per hour in Jamestown. Check out Oaks. 47 miles per hour, a gust to 39 in Grand Forks and 37 in Fargo. So these are some areas where your visibility is going to be low through the afternoon, and the wind continues to migrate its way eastward as that low moves on. So this is something we're going to have to contend with through the rest of the day today. We have a winter weather advisory in effect until 7 o'clock tonight across most of the valley. A blizzard warning that remains in effect for a few of our counties up by Devil's Lake and west from there, where they, of course, got lots of snow. So when I come back, we're going to talk about what we can expect to see, when we'll finally get a break from this storm system, and what we can expect as we head toward the holiday weekend as well, coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Well, as she was saying, those blizzard warning conditions, those are it's also impacting the road conditions across the area. We're going to continue to change as that storm evolves. Western and central North Dakota are still under a no travel advisory that you're seeing right here in all that red. I-94 remains closed from Jamestown to Montana. The purple area in the northern valley is where a travel alert is in effect. And things are looking a little bit better on the Minnesota side, up and down the western side of the state. The areas you all are seeing is in blue. Now those roads are partially covered in snow. One family is displaced, and investigators are looking for the cause of a fire that forced an evacuation of an apartment complex. Crews from both Moorhead and Dilworth were on the scene on 4th Avenue North for several hours last night. The building is in the area just north of Buffalo Wild Wings. Fire officials say that there is an extensive fire and smoke damage to the third floor apartment and water damage to that apartment below. April is recognized as Stress Awareness Month, and we all know the high stress healthcare workers have gone through the past 2 years during the pandemic. Well, now research shows that virtual reality can combat stress in a real way.
Chris Miller is an ER nurse at Ohio Health Grant Medical Center. He says the pandemic created extremely tough obstacles, surge after surge.
It's just really difficult because historically you would come to work and you knew that you signed up for a stressful job, but you could kind of leave that at work. And now with the pandemic, it's everywhere.
To try to combat the stress, anxiety, depression, and burnout healthcare workers have been facing, Researchers at Ohio University created and tested a tranquil virtual reality experience, immersing employees in nature. The 3-minute, 360-degree experience takes them into a lush green forest, birds chirping, leaves rustling in the wind.
It's a moment of respite in a very chaotic, overwhelming situation. It gives you an opportunity to get away, to escape into nature. And we know the health benefits of being in nature.
Dr. Elizabeth Beverly led the study.
This is a brief, accessible intervention. It's very low cost. It works for anyone who's on the unit, and we were able to reduce stress. We also found that this difference was a big difference.
The VR experience was very impactful for Chris.
You really get that opportunity to quiet your mind and get your thoughts to really focus on something beautiful.
He says he also tries to manage his stress at home and be as present as he can with his family.
When I go home, I really try to leave work at work, even though it's difficult.
Getting his mind to focus on other things helps him cope. Michael George, CBS News.
Researchers are also looking at possible long-lasting stress benefits to virtual reality experience, and they're also introducing other scenes, including beaches, which I'm sure many folks at home, and including myself, is probably thinking about right now, and also snow falling, but we're in luck because we have plenty of that going on outside. And since some people may prefer different scenes, obviously, to relax. Statues honoring former Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor and Ruth Bader Ginsburg will be coming soon. President Joe Biden signed legislation to build these statues after it was approved in the Senate by a unanimous consent and the House by 349 to 63 votes. The statue will go up on Capitol grounds within 2 years. O'Connor and Ginsburg were the first two women to serve on the nation's highest court. Coming up at noon, changes to your retirement, a proposed bill that could put a little bit more money in your account. But next, with day 3 of the Holy Week blizzard continues, Lisa Green lets us know how much longer nasty winter weather sticks around.